Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Part 8 of our GMO Potato series is brought to you by Team Ironclad down in the DeLand, Florida area. I hope I said that right. Brett Douglas, champion for labor in the property preservation industry. If you have landscape maintenance needs, you have property preservation needs, you have property management maintenance needs, you're in the DeLand, Florida area, Brett Douglas, Team Ironclad, that's a place to go. Give him a call right there, 1-855-TEAM-IRON. He'll get you squared away. Hey, as promised, ladies and gentlemen, it's only 6:27, so I'm 3 minutes early here. I said I'd be back at 6:30. Now, I want you to hang on for just a minute, but take a look at the potatoes here. Brownies, I'm sorry, the potatoes here. I had to have a little dessert with dinner tonight, but it was 6 hours ago when we cut these. They're still white. I guess all we can say is that technology's pretty good, isn't it? It did what it's supposed to do. Now, I got an email today, as I said earlier, from J.R. Simplot, and I misspoke about these potatoes. Before I go any further, I have to correct myself. This potato was actually approved over a year ago for planting last year. So this potato's been on the market for about a year now. There are 3 other potatoes that were approved on November 2nd. My bad. Sorry, J.R. Simplot. Did not, I implied you did something underhanded, and you didn't. These were approved. So they didn't do something bad, folks. Had the potatoes they approved the beginning of this month already been in the bag, we'd have something to talk about, huh? So I have to retract that how did these get here already? Because they were approved over a year ago for planting last spring. So let's take a look here. We're going to go to the White Russet website because as the corporate from White Russet told me in the email, they may not be what you think. So let's take a look at it. What they say, I'm just going to show you their website, folks. Some of the stuff on their website. Very typical propaganda type of website because it really doesn't tell you anything. It really doesn't compare anything. I know if it was my product, I am not. But let's look at some of the things they're saying. White Russet. Potatoes stay fresher looking longer, so they're easy to enjoy, and there's less waste too. Now, I'm going to read this because one of these statements in here really upsets me. The White Russet potatoes stay white longer when cut or peeled. This means farmers have the opportunity to get more bruise-free potatoes to market. When did a farmer peel and cut the potato in the field and then send it to market? That's one little oxymoron in their thing here. Here's the next statement. Now there's a potato that stays whiter longer when cut or peeled, making it a great choice for cooks everywhere. Poppycock. I'm a chef, ladies and gentlemen. Many of you know I can cook. You know what? 6 hours. It's now 6:30 p.m. 6 hours. You can see right there's the time. 6:30 p.m. 6 hours. Kind of creepy, don't you think? Kind of creepy. I'm a chef. I don't know that I'd want to, and I'm going to tell you something. As a cook, I would never do this. You take a potato, you peel it, you cut it, you cook it. You don't let it set out for hours on end so it goes bad. So that's a poppycock statement right there, and I challenge that. That is not, it's not a great choice. It's all they're growing. Think about that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, this is great technology. It does what it says it's going to do. It stays white. Does it make it a better potato? Is it more nutritious? I don't know, because all they have is nutrition on this. We have to get another chart and compare and do a lot of research. However, they're saying it's a new choice for goodness. Is it a new choice for goodness and sustainability? Again, I don't know. Well, we'll have to see what the pesticide and herbicide applications are on this. Again, we're only in video number 8. There might be another 10 or 12. We don't know yet, ladies and gentlemen, but I will say this. I'm not buying into it right now. Tomorrow, there's one of theirs, and there's a regular potato right there. You can see the difference in the color and the skins. Got the little green on here. I'm going to cook a couple. I'm going to cut them up. We're going to fry them side by side in the pan and take a look at it and see what it looks like. I hope this information is helping you. I'm going to send some of this stuff over to Mr. Kim Brell over at the Center for Food Safety. He's kind of a food attorney guy, I guess. I don't know, but I'm going to send him a link, tap him on the video here, and let him take a look at some of this stuff. Because, as I said, I feel the packaging was very deceptive. And you know what? The QR code didn't work. So I'm kind of a little perturbed about that. But I'm more perturbed about making a great choice for cooks everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, as a chef, if I had a prep cook in the back, if he left potatoes on a cutting board for more than 5 minutes, he's fired. You would hear me be Donald Trump. You're fired. That's just the way it is. You prepare food, you cook food, you serve food. You don't prepare food, go to town and go shopping at the mall, come home and cook it. You prepare food, you cook food, you serve it. That is how it's done. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for following this series with me. There's more to come. Don't worry about that. There is definitely more to come because we're going to talk about the next wave using a highly toxic, more toxic than glyphosate poison called dicamba. Many states have already started screaming about it. They don't like it. And we'll touch more on that as we move along in this series. Let's have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. Let's all be safe out there.